Hi, Scorpio. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your January 2021 mid-month reading. So welcome to my channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell if you can, and you'll be notified every time I do a video. So Scorpio, you guys are psychic, you're water signs, you are light workers, you are healers, you are probably reading cards yourself. You're very intuitive. So I want to read these cards. I got TikTok, I got No Place Like Home, and I've got Come to the Edge. So TikTok is like, you think that things aren't happening fast enough, and like you have to make them happen. And this card is saying everything that is meant for you is meant for you, and it happens in divine time, and you're not your time. And your time and the divine's time are totally different watches. Like they're, you know what? My one friend Avery used to say, God's never in a hurry, but he's always on time. And this is like, you're not going to miss it. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. Relax. Deep breath. The next one is No Place Like Home, and it's upside down. So this is like your world, your life, your home has been turned upside down for right now. It's not forever. I'm going to read the message because I want to tell you guys exactly what it means. Let's see. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures. We all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports spirit. Remember, if you do what you always did, you will get what you always got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. You will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time is not different unless you do something different. So this is saying that maybe you have to approach things differently and not keep doing them the same way that you used to. But like anything, this is a process. You learn this. It doesn't happen overnight. So this is like, go easy on yourself. You're doing the best you can. But just because you've always done things a certain way doesn't mean you have to continue to do them that way. It's like, try and get out of your comfort zone. You will when you're ready, but this is like permission to get out of your comfort zone. Do more, do different. And then the next one is like, come to the edge. And this girl is about to like jump off a cliff, and she's ready. And yes, she's ready, but this is saying you needed time to get ready. You don't just jump off a cliff. And she is dancing and having fun and joy. Like, I see joy. And this is, if there was ever a time to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The known is the only choice now. The unknown is the only choice now. If you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take the step, the results will be amazing. So if you guys were involved in something and you were taking baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, this is saying like you can take a bigger step, and you don't have to know the end result or what the outcome's going to be before doing it. If you're doing something that you love, keep doing it. But you can do more. It is safe to do more. It is safe not to know what it's going to look like. It's like get started anyway or keep going anyway. I'm going to tell you guys, when I started this YouTube channel to do the signs, first I started off teaching oracle cards because I thought people would want to learn how to do oracle cards because I wanted to learn and there was nobody to show me. So I put up some tips and traits of what my process was like. And after a while, I'm like, people want to hear about themselves. Most people want to hear about themselves. And I want to hear about myself. And so I started doing readings and they got views. Like people wanted to know about themselves. And I started to get more confidence. And I started off doing once a week videos, and I grouped the videos together. So I did water signs, and if you guys have been watching me, you know this. I did water signs, I did air signs, I did earth signs, I did fire signs. And they were getting some views, and then I started doing for people's birthdays, their birthday reading. They got more views. And then in January, I started doing individual signs, and they're getting more views. So I realized I need to do more videos of the individual signs, but this requires a lot more effort. And it's not the videos that are hard. It is the uploading. It's all the stuff after the video. Like the video part is the easiest part, and all the behind the scenes stuff is the hardest and takes the longest. But I needed to step it up. Like I needed to do more, and I didn't want to do more because I was afraid I couldn't. But now it's like, it doesn't matter. I just need to do it anyway. So I am. So thank you so much to all the Scorpios out there who are watching me right now. So the next one says, launching your journey, letting go, and embracing the future. So it says, launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. These bags are packed and this person is ready to go. So it's like you guys are starting your journey and you're on your way, and you don't have to know the destination. It might sound crazy, but it's okay to get your suitcases out and to get ready, because you guys are going on a journey and you're ready for it. You've done the work. You've put the time in. I know you're afraid, but this is like, it's okay to be afraid. You can still do it. The next one is letting go, and it's fish going in the flow. So it says, I surrender I can't even say it, joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So these fishes are finally like going with the flow instead of going against it. So maybe you're just learning how to go with the flow. It is safe to trust it. You can do it. The water's going to carry you. The flow's going to carry you. You're going to be okay. The next one says embracing the future. And it's a girl stepping into the world with an open heart. She's going through that door. So it's like your journey has already begun. You're starting to believe it and trust it, and you know that it is safe for you to embrace the future with an open heart. And even though you know that, it's like you might have been scared to go through the door, but this is like you're going through it anyway. So Scorpio, I am so proud of you guys. You are total badasses. You've done a lot of work, You're very spiritual, and it's showing off, and you're starting to share it. You're starting to trust it, but the only way to get more confidence is to keep doing it. And There's going to be people who aren't going to like and love you, and it's just the way that it is. But I'm going to tell you what my son told me before I started I have 2 YouTube channels. This is my second one, but I told him, I'm like, I don't want haters. And he's like, Mom, you're not even good. You got to be good to have haters. And I was like, oh, I want haters. And I don't want haters. I don't want people to hate me. I want to be good enough to have haters. And guess what? I'm good enough to have haters, which the first time I got a hater, I was like, yes, it's a compliment. So a lot of times when people are hating on you, it's because they really don't like themselves. It has nothing to do with you, just so you know. So don't fear haters. Think of it as a compliment. So if you're good enough to have haters, it means you're going somewhere. And keep doing it. You're doing it right. You got to be good to have haters. The next one is adversity. It says, see the gifts in the challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. Okay, so adversity from the storms. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I used to have amazing ideas years ago, and every time I had an idea, I was with somebody, my partner at the time, was the kind of person who gave me every worst case scenario to the point that I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm not, like, why bother? Like, he gave me every worst case to the point that I was paralyzed with fear. And what I didn't realize was it's okay to hear the worst case scenario, and then you plan accordingly. It doesn't mean, no, you're not meant to do this. It doesn't mean stop. It means, okay, bad things can happen. It doesn't mean it means for you not to do it or to quit. So a lot of things, when things are tough and challenging, it just means there are lessons that you need to learn, and it's not that you're a failure, and it's not you shouldn't be doing this. It means, okay, how can I address this? That's all it means. How can I do better? How can I make it better? How can I make sure that this doesn't happen again? Or how can I protect and guard myself if this does happen? That's all. So the next one is sacred space, and it says, take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in the stillness, in your sacred space. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. So first, this card is purple, and purple is spiritual. It is the divine. The divine in you wants you to recognize yourself and the divine in you. And that's where you find your peace. It's in you already. This is like, take time to be in your sacred space. Meditate, do yoga, sit for some time by yourself if you can. You know, go for a walk if that's your sacred space. Maybe walk outside without your headphones on. Maybe just listen to nature. Like, just get some time. Hey, go in your car and hide if that's your sacred space. Just get some time for yourself. Start off with 5 minutes. If that's too long, try 3 minutes. If that's too long, try a minute. If that's too long, try 30 seconds. This is like, get connected to yourself and breathe. Take the time for yourself. It's in you. And the next one is action. It's like, stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. So you guys, if you have been holding back because you've been afraid to do more, thinking you can't keep it up, you know, I was listening, I just found this book I'm on hayhouse.com. And if you haven't heard of Hay House, Hay House is Louise Hay. There's a lot of the Oracle cards on there if you're looking to buy them. They have wonderful sales. They have Wonderful book, spiritual teachers, leaders. If you're watching this, you're into it. So you would love hayhouse.com. But I learned I do better audio listening. So I was listening to a book today, Clearing Out the Clutter. And she was talking about procrastination and how like fear blocks you and keeps you stuck. And it's usually not the first action that you're afraid of, it's the action after. So I'll give you an example of what I have a fear of right now. I need to get rid of my cable. I can't afford it. It costs too much. I'm not physically working outside of my home right now, so I can't afford cable. I'm not afraid of getting rid of cable. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to watch Netflix and have the internet through my TV if I get rid of it. So she's right. I'm not afraid of the cable, getting rid of the cable. I'm afraid of what's going to happen after it. So like she was saying, a lot of times we're not afraid of the first step. We're afraid of the second and the ones after. And that's why we stay stuck. So I'm going to make a deal with you guys. I am going to break up with my cable company by the next time you watch one of my videos. And I want you guys to leave something in the comment section that you're going to do differently. It'll make you accountable. And I would love to hear from you guys. So Scorpios, thank you for watching. This is your sign signing off. And please subscribe to my channel if you're still watching. Thanks. See you soon.